I make these videos not just for the person who's asking the question on Home Talk, but sometimes I know that other people are going to be looking at these. So I just drew a box here. The auto roof generator's on, and I put a hip roof over it. I'm going to create a foundation. Excuse me. Floor build foundation, and I'm just going to do this manually. By that I mean I'm just going to start with the default settings on it. I want walls with footings. I'm going to open the dialog box. Oh, I see auto rebuild foundations on, so I want to turn that off. Yeah, because I want to. What do I want to name this thing? I don't see foundation or basement. Let's name it bedroom. I don't care, because I'm going to change the name anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to change the ceiling height from whatever the default was, 33.5, to uncheck that. We'll set to 8 feet. You notice how that responds over here in the graphic. You can kind of see what it's going to do. Now I'm going to do a quick overview of this. Okay, so there's the 8-foot basement. I suppose this is 9 feet. I haven't even checked it because if it's set to the defaults, then the first floor is 9 feet. We'll create a terrain plane. Okay, it's grayed out. So, oh, wait a minute. There it is. I saw it. Okay, that's about right. Looks like it's set to 6. No, it says 20. Now, hang on a second. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I know a lot of you guys confront this, and it's sometimes confusing if you haven't done it before. I'll put those couple of windows in there just for orientation. If the floor is, I want it 20¼ inches above the terrain, and this is fine. I think for my purposes, I want it 6 inches above the terrain. And so I'm going to click on the terrain plane and open it, and uncheck auto calculate elevation, and set it to just 6 inches, which should be 6 inches below the zero of floor one. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the siding going down there. That's beyond the scope of this tutorial. I mean, it's not my point to try to make everything perfect as I go along. Now I'm going to modulate the terrain, which is on the basement level. Okay, we'll go to terrain. Elevation data, elevation region. I'm going to try to keep this really simple. Now, this has been repeated in the help database, this part here, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. This rear one, I'm going to set it to minus 99 inches and leave the front up here programmed to oh, okay. I want that at 0 inches. We'll go back to the camera view. And yeah, that's about what I wanted. You can see there's 0 inches, there's minus 99 inches. Let's put a door here in the back. Okay, I need to make it a little bit lower because water is going to run into the basement with the terrain there above the door threshold. So we'll set this, see, I was just guessing. We'll set it to minus 106. You can do this quite exactly. That's fine. Water's not going to run in there except during this frog strangler. Now, what your posted question was about, I think, stepping the foundation. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this wall here and then hit the next button to get the wall polyline. This is a wall polyline, and you can reshape the thing. Of course, that makes a big hole in the house. Whenever you mess it up and you want to start over again, go over to the Structure tab, and because I manually edited it, the default wall top height is now unchecked. I'll check that, click OK, and it'll go back to where it was. So I can edit it this way as it is and step it. See, I put a break in that line there and then step it. Of course, it leaves a hole here. So I wanted to show you that any wall polyline can be so edited. And it's got the move handles, and you can do, whatever you need to do with it. if there's a gap you don't want, and if you decide, well, to heck with all that, and then you can go back here to the structure tab and then just tell it to go back to where it was. Now what I think is the solution to your problem is we're going to open this wall and go to wall types, and I'm going to change it to a pony wall. And these settings here just come from defaults. I haven't bothered to change them, so that's why they are as they are. I'm just going to click OK. You'll see a pony wall splits a single wall into two polylines. There's the concrete polyline, and above is the siding polyline. I've forgotten what kind of wall this is. Let's find out what it is, because we want them to match. Okay, siding 6. So this is correct. We want the top siding 6 and the bottom concrete. Now I'm going to click and hit the tab key to get the concrete polyline, and we'll break it. Bring that up to there. Okay, let me deselect that, and there's a step. All right, now I'll click on the upper polyline, and you see that's the siding of this wall here that I split into a pony wall. We'll put a break in it. Of course, you can, in an elevation camera, dimension these and get them very precise if you need precision. But I think that's what you were asking about, and that's how you do it. In plan view, we go to plan, and here's the wall. You can see that the siding, okay, let me explain this. Let me open this plan view thing, and it's checked here, display in plan default, and the default is obviously the upper wall. I'm going to set it to lower wall, click OK. Now you see the concrete. You can't have it both ways. It's either one way or the other. I'm going to open it up, upper wall, and now it shows the siding wall. Where this is important is when you have a window in it, or it used to be. Let me check. Okay, that window's a bit low. Let's put it up here. Yeah, above, about where it would go. I don't know why it went in so low. See what the header height is. Let's set it at 80 inches for an 8-foot wall. Okay, now we'll go back to plan, and there's that window. And the window is in the siding part of the pony wall. Let's see what happens if I change it to the lower wall. Okay, it's a little bit better. You can still see the window, even though in earlier versions, that's the reason I wasn't sure, earlier versions, the window would just completely disappear. Of course, we complained about it, and so then they fixed it. So if you wanted to show the lower wall, the windows indoors will still show. Or, see, the footing shows in any case because this is a foundation wall. We'll open it up, go to the foundation tab, and you can see because I built this as automatically as a foundation wall, it came in with these settings. If I just hand-drawn the wall on this, even on the basement level, it wouldn't have done this. There's certain things that are automatic, and just about anything automatic you can manually do, but you have to be aware of these settings. So why is my footing showing? Why is my footing not showing? See, I can make it unshow by just turning it off. But the software actually put it there, and that's why it was there. But you can control that yourself. So that's a little bit about stepping walls and pony walls and walkout basements and so forth. But I thought I'd just quickly make this video, and I think this is what you were asking about, and that's how you do it. Thank you.